Are you talking about the times when you wanted to take her over to your mother's house? And I told you, don't be having my daughter around the pedophiles that's over there? One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there, touching on kids. And that's why she ain't never been over there. That's why she don't know them. And you agreed with it when we were together. Hence why my daughter ain't never really go over there like that.
Okay, pause. Rewind that. Remy Ma just got on live, looked dead into the camera, and dropped an accusation so heavy the whole internet went silent. And here's the part that's gonna sit with you all night. Papoose addressed everything else. Everything except this one thing, and that silence, baby, that told on him louder than any confession ever could. Stay till the end because I'm connecting every single dot. Hey, Spill fam, grab your snacks, lock the door, put the kids to bed because this one is not for the faint of heart. Welcome back to Celeb Spill, where we don't do rumors, we do receipts. And tonight, the receipts are long, they're notarized, and honey, some of them are filed in actual divorce papers. New here, do yourself a favor and hit subscribe because you do not want to miss where this story goes next. Let's get into it. So Papoose gets on live thinking he's about to expose Remy. He brings up her personal life like it's his winning card. Watch how fast this backfires.
Female with my daughter on the bed. I slipped out of the bed with him after he was trying to get something, denied him. I always deny him. I've denied him. I haven't had sex with him in years. But I slipped out of our bed and tried to go get in another bed with a girl, a female, which is my friend, one of my close friends for years and years and years. And he caught me with my daughter and all this. First of all, you try to say what you said about Easy. Oh, you a little. I think it's a little sugar in his tank. That's weird to me. That you literally got on here and thought you had a flex trying to say, oh, she's bisexual. This, like, I'm actually not. But thanks for the uplift, because all the bad bitches that's been in my DMs since you said that, like, shout out to y'all. But try to say that she's done so many things to the people from that community. Who? Most of my friends. Femmes, aggressors, my hairstylist, one of my makeup artists, like who? Like, by you saying that really shows how you really feel. Oh, I'm only on here because you talked about my children. Who children? Why do people only know that you have 2 children? Mine and your oldest daughter.
Did y'all catch that? He tried to hand her a scandal and she said, thanks for the DMs. Sir, you did not read her. You promoted her. That is not the clapback of a woman who's hurt. That's a woman who already made peace with her truth and is now signing autographs. But here's what nobody's asking. Was that really just a clapback? Or did she just casually confirm something and dare y'all to say it back? Moving on. Now, this next part is where the energy in the room shifts because Papoose keeps saying he's here to protect his children. And Remy asks the one question that cracks the whole thing open.
Why they don't know about your son? Why was there 1,001 blogs posting, oh, his new girlfriend, way back when you was really with your daughter? Because they never even see her that much. You understand? The
son, the one nobody talks about, allegedly not publicly claimed. And listen, this is where it stops being funny for me, because if that's true, then every single I'm protecting my kid's speech he gave just collapsed in real time. You don't get to pick which children deserve to be acknowledged and then wear the protective father badge. It doesn't work like that, baby. Then it turns into a whole custody war right in front of us. He says she won't let him see their daughter. She says, excuse me?
Don't ever fucking play with me. I told you the last time when you tried that son. Oh, she wasn't with my daughter on Christmas. Not only was I with her on Christmas, and your dumb ass was sitting right there. Nigga, I bought the most of the shit like I always do. Like, what you talking about? What are you talking about? Why you keep playing with my fucking kid? But as soon as I start talking about your parenting, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. She won't let me see my daughter. She won't let me see my daughter. I ain't never been the bitch to keep a man away from his kid. I'm not gonna be with the kid all day. Go over there. It's your turn too. You understand?
Every woman watching who has done everything, bought the gifts, planned the holidays, held the household, and still got painted as the villain. This segment is for you. And catch this, she says, like I always do. 4 words. That's not a new argument. That's a 20-year pattern finally spilling out on live. Okay, let's talk money, because this is where it gets petty, and I am seated for it.
He used to be gorilla glued to my nuts everywhere I went. Not because I'm a cheater and because I can't keep my legs closed, but because he was so worried about an athlete or another rapper or an executive getting my attention and I'll leave. When he realized that a regular nigga that can rap, but just not the way we do it. By the way, he makes $50,000 per battle, has about 5-6 battles a year, so he makes at least $250,000 a year. You understand? Great credit score. I never seen a person with a credit score like this in my life, like the richest people that I've been around. But anyway, unlike some people who beg me to add their name to one of my properties and I have a fucking lien on it because they don't pay their taxes.
So let me get this straight. He was glued to her, not out of love, but because he knew exactly what he'd lose. Then allegedly begged to be added to her properties and left her with liens because the taxes weren't paid. Baby, that's not a husband. That's a subscription you forgot to cancel. And the IRS, they've got the paperwork. That's not gossip. That's government stamped. Now I need y'all to sit up straight because we're leaving petty and entering something serious.
Blackmailing me and threatening me to release sex tapes of me. Y'all keep saying, oh, she was parading around with this guy. I ain't never do that. Never. Y'all may see me standing with somebody. Y'all may have seen me at my battle league where people was talking crazy about me. People who have had conversations with Papoose, who was feeding them information to talk shit about me in hopes that it would be so bad and I would be so ashamed and so embarrassed that I would stop. But I'm a real ass bitch and I know the
sex tapes as a weapon to keep her quiet. Let that land. Because a man who uses private moments to control his wife isn't fighting for a marriage. He's fighting to own her. And here's the chill down your spine part. There's someone else in the headlines right now with private footage in a completely different situation. Same energy. You connect the dots. I'm just the messenger. Okay, remember the very beginning? The thing I said would sit with you? Here it is.
And you agreed with it when we were together. Hence why my daughter ain't never really go over there like that. So don't try to sit here and spin and act like, oh, she... The same one whose sister is in the shade room comments popping shit. Worry about your pedophile sister that y'all are protecting over there on that side of the family. Okay? Okay? Yes, I'm going there. I'm gonna go there with y'all every time. That's in my divorce papers as well.
That allegation is filed in official divorce papers. Papoose went on live and addressed the bisexual talk, the Christmas drama, Claressa, the money, every single thing. But this? Not one word. And the thing that's easiest to deny if it's false, got no denial. Silence in a courtrooms is one thing. Silence on live in front of everybody, that echoes. And after all of that, the surveillance, the threats, the liens, here's how she closed it.
I would have rather talked to a bum, homeless person on the streets that was good to me, that treat me good before I stayed there another day. And that's just that. That's just that. I'm not hurt. I'm not missing nobody. I'm not wanting them back. This, I switch. Look at my face, y'all. This is the happiest, the most at peace that I've been. The only time I have an issue is when I have to do this. And the reason why I have to do this is because it gets me results. Because he cares about his personal, public opinion. The opinion that you guys have of him. He cares about it. when he would not leave my house for years, the second that I could have taken him out, I said, you know what, I'm posting this.
Look at her face when she says it. That's not a woman who lost something. That's a woman who finally stopped pretending she hadn't already lost it years ago. The second the door cracked open, she was gone. Because she was never undecided. She was ready. So tell me, was that silence a confession or just strategy? And is Remy petty or is she finally free? Drop a tongue for Team Remy if you need part 2, because trust me, 50 Cent just walked into this story, and that is a whole other episode. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next spill.